morning, Matthew. I hope you have a wonderful day today and that you are ready to begin working on IEP goals 1, 2, and 3. So for goal number 1, we are going to be able to identify or write metaphor sentences. So the past 9 weeks we have been talking about similes. Now we are changing to metaphors. And a metaphor is two unlike things are compared not using like or as. So for example, she was a breath of fresh air. Nowhere in the sentence was there like or as in similes. In similes, we do use the word like or as. In metaphors, we do not. We are comparing two different things without using these words. The next example is, the snow is a white blanket. Over here on our right, we have a lot more examples of metaphors. So, your friend George is just a big baby. So we know that whenever they call you a big baby, they don't actually mean you're like a big baby. They're saying you're whether you like to cry or you are a crier. That's what they mean when they're calling you a big baby. The next one, you are my guardian angel. They're comparing you to a guardian angel without using the words like or as. The next one is, Johnny's mouth is one huge metal factory. His students are puppets on a string. I wish you weren't always such a chicken. That girl over there is one beautiful fox. The kids at the school are all brains. Javier thinks he is the class clown. Life is one long scary roller coaster. And my boyfriend is my knight in shining armor. So all these sentences we just read right here, they're all metaphors. They are all comparing two different things. And they are not, I repeat, not using the word like or as. So for today's worksheet, it is called a metaphoric matchup. And it has a whole bunch of polka dots around. So if you can please check out this worksheet so we can work on it together. So do not forget to write your name on the left top corner, Matthew, and the date. Today is March the 4th, 2021. And in this worksheet, we are going to match the metaphors with their true meaning. So down here, we have some sentences from 1 through 8. Then we have more sentences over here. And on top of it, it says, write in the correct number for each definition below. So what we are going to do is we are going to match these metaphors with their meanings. So for each metaphor, there is a meaning down here. What we have to do is find it and put the correct number where it belongs. I will be doing the first one with you and you will work on the rest on your own. Number 1, the first one down here, it says, you're in big trouble. Which metaphor goes with you're in big trouble? Which one means that they are going to get in trouble? Is it 1, she's a barrel of laughs? 2, you're toast. 3, I have butterflies. I have butterfingers. 4, she has a green thumb. 5. You light up my life. 6. His blood was boiling. 7. Life is a roller coaster. And 8. My school is a zoo. Which one means you're in big trouble? I think it is number 2, you're toast. Usually when somebody tells you you're toast, it means because they're telling you you're about to be in big trouble. So the first one down here is the meaning of the metaphor in number 2. So that is what we are going to do for the rest of the definitions down here. Once you are done with that, there's another activity down below. It says draw a picture of your favorite metaphor. So out of these 8, find your favorite and then try to draw a picture describing what the metaphor is saying. Once you are done with this worksheet, we will move on to goal number 2. So in goal number 2, Matthew, we are going to talk about identifying adverbs in a sentence. The past 9 weeks, we have been working on identifying the objective. Now we are changing to adverbs. And you might ask yourself, what is an adverb? And an adverb describes how a verb was done, how often the verb happened, where the verb happened, or when a verb happened. So, how it was done, how often it happened, where it happened, and when it happened. So your examples can look like the chef cooked happily. And your adverb would be happily. Or the chef cooked daily. And the adverb here is daily. Where an adverb happened, the chef cooked outside. So where did it happen? Outside. The chef cooked yesterday. When did it happen? Yesterday. And over here on this side, it says an adverb is a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It tells how often, when, and where. An adverb answers the question. So for when they're asking for how, you will see these words as your adverbs. Easily, happily, loudly, quickly, quietly, sadly, silently, slowly. For how often, you would hear the words always, every day, frequently, never, often, once, sometimes, twice. For when, you would hear the words after, already, before, early, now, since, soon, today, and yesterday. And where, you would hear the words away, everywhere, here, home, inside, near, outside, south yard, or there. So today's worksheet is called Adverb Assessment. So let's take out this worksheet right here so we can work on it together. So this is the worksheet we are going to be working on today. Do not forget to write your name and the date on the top. And this is Adverb Assessment. So this is a little quiz on the things that we just reviewed. So don't think it's a huge test. The questions are not very hard. They're questions we just talked about. So And I will be doing question 1 with you, and you will be doing the rest on your own. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. I'm always here to help. For question number 1, let's begin. An adverb is used to give more information about a noun, pronoun, verb, or, excuse me. For this question, you can always go back to our anchor charts, and it tells you an adverb describes how a verb was done, how often the verb happened, where a verb happened, and when a verb happened. So the word we hear a lot here is verb. And also you could have gone over here. An adverb is a word that describes a verb. So when we go to question number 1, an adverb is used to give more information about a, yes, good job, about a verb. That's what we've been talking about. So now you're going to answer the rest on your own. For number 2, he quickly walked to the college. Which one is the adverb? So which word here is telling you whether how it was done, or maybe they're talking about how often it happened, or where it happened, or when it happened. So make sure, or you have your list right here too. This can always help you. Maybe the word is there, and if one of these words is your answer choice, you know for sure that is your answer. Other than that, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know and I can help you out. Once you are done with this worksheet, we will go to goal number 3. So for goal number 3, Matthew, the past 9 weeks we have been talking about identifying 3 geometric figures. Now for the next 9 weeks, we are going to identify the number of faces in 3 geometric figures. So these are some 3D shapes we have gone over. And over here is the 3D shape chart. So we have the shapes here on the side with their name.
Please excuse for this interruption. At this time, staff, we wanted to let everyone know that.
Then it tells you how many faces each shape has. And then it also gives you your edge and vertices, but for right now, we don't need to know these. This will be later on. All we need to know are our faces. So a sphere has 0 faces. A cube has 6, and we can count to know how many faces it has. Is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then the one on the top 5, and the one in the bottom 6. Then a cone is only the one in the bottom, which would be 1. And then a pyramid, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the bottom one, which is 5. A cylinder only has 2 faces, which is the top one and the bottom. The rectangular prism has 6. And the triangular prism has 5, which is the one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the one in the bottom 5. This is the worksheet we are going to be working on today, so please take it out. And right here, Matthew, for this assignment, they're giving us the shapes right here on the side, right? And on the other side, they're telling us what they have. So we need to match each shape to its written shapes over here. The shapes are right here, and the written ones are over here. So we know here 6 squares, we know a cube has 6 squares, so this would go with this.